Hey y'all, welcome. I know this video was highly anticipated, but it's finally done. I'm so excited. I feel like it's been so much work. I was not expecting the editing and putting like snips of footage together to take me so long. I do have a job other than doing this. Obviously, I'm not saying anywhere close this is my job, but I do have a 9-to-5 job, and so it did take a lot of time to get this video created and then edited. It was just a lot of work. It was a lot of work for Adam to get this room done for me, and I cannot be more thankful for him, because back in 2018 and 2019 is when I first really decided that I wanted to have a beauty room, because I wanted to do YouTube so bad. But back then I was so nervous about being in front of the camera. And you know, when you're diagnosed with cancer, no matter what type of cancer it is, it changes you. It changes how you see things. It changes how you feel about life, things that you want to do. And I wanted to do this, so that's what I'm doing. This is going to be the first big video that you all see from me, and I hope you all love it. I know there's going to be some spots in the video where the audio is a little off, the video got small, and that's because there were some times that I was trying to do some different things and ultimately ended up screwing it up and losing video. So I apologize for that, but I was not ready to just throw that out and do it all over again. So this is what we're doing. It's going to get into the video. I'm going to stop talking. I hope you all love the beauty room tour, the makeover. It was so fun for me to film it, even though it was a lot of work, and I hope you all enjoy watching it. So let's get into today's video. First off, here's what we're working with. When you walk in my beauty room, the first thing you see is gray carpet. It's going to be coming out, and I have new flooring that's going to be laid. And then I have my vanity / desk from Amazon, cube organizer. There's my tripod. That's what I use for filming, obviously. This little section over here, it just has some wedding stuff. This is my closet area. Two biggest things that are going to be changing in here is the floor. Carpet's going out. And then these two black organizers that came from Impressions Vanity, they are actually going to be replaced with the PAX wardrobe system from Ikea, which, you know, that's super popular here on YouTube in the makeup world. So that's what we're doing there. To figure out exactly what I wanted from Ikea, I drew up this little building plans for Adam to take a look at and actually get the true measurements. So this actually lets us know exactly what we need to get from Ikea, and I'm so excited. Good morning, y'all. Today is the day. We are off to Ikea. Cheers. The PAX wardrobe is secure, and it's a tight fit. Carpet is officially gone. Well, on one side anyway. The paper is down, the floor is starting to be laid, and y'all, this gray is so pretty. Like, I cannot wait until the whole room has this. Okay, so we are done with day one. We do have plans tonight, so we had to stop a little bit early. But so far, we got about this much of the room done, and my stuff has been moved over to that side. So, yeah, day one is finished. So it's day two. We got more carpet out. We've pulled the carpet all out of the closet. And now you can see where we have to repaint when we get back to that area. Making progress. So we're at the end of day two, and this is what we're looking like. We ran out of the black paper that you see down there. It's like a moisture barrier. You lay it under the floor. So he's going to have to stop at Menards to get that so we can get this finished. But yeah, it is moving along, and I'm so far so happy with the color of the floor. Stuff is coming out, y'all. So everything is gone from the closet side of the room. This is actually painted purple from the very first time I did my beauty room. We just never redid it, so it's getting redone this time. Everything is completely done from that side of the room. All the carpet is officially gone and everything is off the walls. So we are done with day 3 and the floor is down. And here it is done. Well, only partial of the way done. We still have to do trim work. But he's planning on doing the trim work in that closet first. So we can get the stuff that needs to go back in there, kind of in there and out of the way. So yeah, the floor is in. I'm so happy with that space at the bottom right there. I really like how that doesn't touch the floor and it just looks like nice white curtains. So I'm popping on here because I wanted to show you a little change that I'm making. So whenever we took down everything here in the beauty room, one of the things that I took off the wall was my jewelry cabinet. That was just anchored to the wall. It had the door with the mirror. It lights up, you know, all that good stuff. Well, as you can see here in pink writing, what we are doing now is I'm actually adding one of those small thin drawers in between my white and my glass drawers. That way the jewelry is still accessible to me and it's actually laid out in a nicer way that I can kind of see everything and I don't have to put holes in the wall. So yeah, that is what we are doing. We're adding that tray, so we are going to have to go to Ikea to get it. Guys, we are finally done with the floor. We are done with the wall. We got it all done yesterday. And now we're getting to the fun part. Like, you guys, I'm so excited to get my makeup sorted out of these two organizers and into this pack wardrobe. It is just going to be so much nicer. It's going to be so much more organized. So yeah, guys, we're almost there. Here we are, guys, the packs. Wardrobe is finally done. Well, kind of. As you can kind of see right there, we have this space open, and that is actually going to be for my new jewelry drawer. We just have to make a trip up to Ikea to get it. But yeah, everything else, we are done. Now, I know some of you all might be like, really? I can't believe you're doing this. But I saw somebody else on YouTube get these, and I'm like, okay. So these are little like white tabs. You can kind of see what they look like. And what they do is they actually fill in all of those holes along the inside of the bookcase. And like I said, some people will not even be worried about this, but I'm super OCD, so that's just how we are. But this is actually what it looks like. I stuck one in there yesterday, and I do like it, so I am gonna get these put in real quick. I think there was 240 holes total that I had to fill, so yeah, let's get to it. I just got my new chair together, and this is what it looks like. Probably gonna get some sort of blanket or something to sit over top of it when I'm not using it. But yeah, I really like it. It came from Amazon. It was like 70 bucks with free shipping. And then this was actually the original chair that I got, but the fur, I would get makeup in it and it'd be hard to clean, so I'm going to be actually using this chair for my computer chair now. We'll get to organizing some makeup. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put my perfumes on top, and then all of my like body spray, my SPFs, and then my skincare that I use tonight. It's all going to go on the bottom bottles. And then you can't have Saint without the center. There's this bottle. It's like a beautiful, beautiful bottle. Yeah, this one is a little more sweet, and I think that the other one up there was actually a little too floral for me, but they look great as a pair. Y'all, Ellis Brooklyn Apple Love, and I love this so much. It has that like a sweet like apple scent, but it smells like really sexy. And then I love the magnetic lid. Like it's nice. It's one of my favorite perfumes. Summer from Victoria's Secret. This is champagne apple and honey from Bath and Body Works. Next two are the watermelon mojito from Bath and Body Works. And then this is the very sexy orchid from Victoria's Secret. I love the smell so much, and I love the bottle even though it's plastic. Like, I love the purple. Yeah, it's super pretty, and I love that they make their small perfumes like this. This is all of the body sprays. Now I'm going to go through all of my SPFs. So the first one that I got is actually a new one for me. I just got it from Target, and it is the Naturium, I think that's how you pronounce that. Dew Glow Moisturizer SPF 50 Invisible Sunscreen. I have not used this yet, but this was another recommendation from Juicy Jazz, and yeah, I really can't wait to try this. So next one is actually a primer and a SPF, but I'll leave it with my SPFs. It's the Milani SPF BFF SPF 30 primer, and this is another great SPF and primer. Like, this is one of my favorite products from Milani. And then the next one is just a little thing of Sun Bum, and these are probably my two most used SPF. So I have the Bliss Block Star SPF 30. You know, everybody loves this. This is such a great sunscreen. And then I also have my OG that was recommended by Taylor Wynn, and this is the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented SPF 50 sunscreen. I absolutely love this stuff because it looks great under makeup. It looks great without makeup. It does not leave a white cast, and it absolutely does not smell. So this is actually probably my favorite sunscreen. One I haven't used very often. I usually use this before makeup, but it is the Alba Piedmont First Spray Serum, and it's a hydrating radiant skin double layer serum enriched with white truffle from Italy. It has such great reviews. You do have to shake it, because if you see, just as we're sitting here, it will start to like separate. So yeah, and it does have a slight scent, but it doesn't last super long, so it doesn't bother me. So that is that. My two Holy Grail items I use every single night. I will continue to repurchase them. And one of that is the Goodall Green Tangerine Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. This stuff has done wonders for my skin. Some of the places where I had a little bit of hyperpigmentation and then some like sun damage, this stuff, I kid you not, has really helped every bit of that. And I will continue to repurchase this. I love it. And then the next one is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Serum. And I use this every night after I use the vitamin C serum. And this bottle was only $6. I got it at Ulta. See if it's going to focus here for you guys. But yeah, it is the bomb. Like, I usually put this on, rub it around with the skincare brush. Then I'll put this afterwards, and my skin has felt better now than it ever has, and I do believe it is from these products right here. Alright, so we are done with that, and there's everything on that shelf. For this next drawer, I think this is going to be all of my extra like tech accessories. Everything from my camera to my iPhone to the iWatch, the iPad, all my technical stuff is going to be getting moved out of those drawers and into this one. So I got everything pulled out, and I don't have very much, so let's just start getting this into there. Alright, so I think we're done with that drawer. This next drawer, I am going to start my nail polish, nail stuff. I got these really neat organizers, so I'm really excited to get all of my nail polish out, because I want to show you right now. I have my nail stuff in this top drawer, and then I have all of my nail polish is just laying in here, which drives me crazy. Here's the two organizers. Looks like I can turn them this way. You guys, look. Okay, I'm so excited. Alright, so I got all the hollow taco over here, so we're going to sort that first. I am going to leave all of the top coats and stuff out because I do want those kind of like in a certain section so they're all together. I have so much nail polish for a girl who doesn't do their nails. Alright, I got all my orally, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is sort. I'm going to start with all like the toppers. I don't know how they got dusty being in there, and you know, my husband made a good point, is the one drawback of having these type of cabinets is that space that you get in between there. It does not stay dust free. So yeah, that might be one drawback of these. If you don't want items on or dust on your stuff, maybe the PAX wardrobe might not be the thing to do. Y'all, I have some that's not even been opened. There's all the orally. Getting into the OPI now. And I don't have very many of these. Got a few things of Starly. I've never used any of these, but look how pretty they are. Another brand that I bought like quite a few from when they were doing a sale that I've never used, and it's called Ice Cream Nails, and they have this cute little packaging that looks like a little ice cream cone. But like I said, I've never used them. Alright, the next thing is going to be All Zoya. And this is actually the brand that really got me loving nail polish. Alright, and the last couple of ones we got, I got a 3 here from a brand called Beauty Guard. They call their nail polish rocket fuel. And to be honest with you, I don't care for their nail polish. However, when I was going through chemo, I was using their rocket nail fuel. And basically what it was is you would put it on your nails every single day, and then on the 7th day you would take it off and then start all over again. And I do believe that this truly helped grow my nails out, because chemo, they kill your nails. I'm putting this one random. It's a Deathly Hallows nail paint. It came from like the Harry Potter New York store, I think. So I'm just going to sit that there. And just some randoms. I got another Harry Potter. This is the Slytherin nail paint. It's like a dark green. And then I think this I just got for Christmas. I don't even know what. I guess it's like a purple color. This is not something that I would use. And then, yeah, the last 2 polishes are these 2 random. One is from Blackheart Beauty. It's a black matte. And honestly, we don't even use this on my nails. We actually use this on like black, like screws and stuff on shelves to hide the color of the top of the screws. Alright, so that is that. There's only 2 spots left down here. So I think I'm going to put my Oily Base Blender and my Beauty Guard Rocket Fuel, and then all of these toppers are just going to sit here. Actually, I'm going to put that nail hydrator in there. Alright, so that side is pretty much full. Alright, and now we got some like nail goodies. And it does have a lid. It just comes off a little bit different than the other one. This is actually a nail Dremel that I got off Amazon that I love. I have a couple things of cuticle oil. I'm going to stick those in here. And then also the things that you put between your toes whenever you paint your toenails. Got a couple of those. Toss those in that plastic container. Now the next thing that I got is fake nails. And I don't know why I have these, because like I said, I go get my nails done, so I never use these. I really probably just need to donate these, but that's going to be another video. Alright, so that is the nail drawer. How satisfying is that with all of those nail polishes? Alright, now this next drawer is going to be hair stuff. Alright, so I got this big bin that has a lid at Target, and I wanted to actually put my like straightener and stuff that I use in here, because I don't have very much. Like I said, I don't do my hair a whole lot, but I have stuff to do it if I want to. Alright, so I got my Longe brush straightener. I love this thing. I've had this for so long. And then I have a Conair hair straightener, medium sized barrel curling iron, and then my Conair blow dryer. So that. Alright, and then I got this like head massager, And I have not been using this, but I'm supposed to be. It's to kind of help stimulate hair growth. And I'm like really trying to get my hair to come back like so fast. So I bought a kit of these on Amazon that came with 2, and I barely even use it. These are some ponytail holders that look like fake hair that I used to use because I can never get that good sloppy bun. So I bought these off Amazon. I got 2 different colors. Where that I would use those. So I'm going to stick those in the back. I have this little organizer that I got from Marshall's. It just holds like clips, which these clips need to go over here. Some other barrettes, some ponytail holders. I need another organizer. I think I'm going to use this organizer for my brushes. So I got my hairbrushes and stuff in there. Well, that's really all I got when it comes to hair stuff. On this other side of this drawer, I'm going to put just my random like handheld mirrors, cotton swabs, just extra stuff like that that doesn't go in the vanity or with the makeup. So I got this like hand towel, and this is actually what I use. It was a Kat Von D hand towel that I bought back when it was Kat Von D. Yeah, I got it to clean my makeup brushes on. Never really used it for anything else. And I also have this extra rag in here to clean my makeup brushes. Got some extra mirrors here. Of course, I got the Kat Von D, the KVD mirror. As you can see, I used to love Kat Von D. And then I have the mirror from the Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice. Love this handheld mirror. I'm a sucker for handheld mirrors. And then I have these 2 little compacts. I have this Scooby-Doo Wet n Wild mirror. And it came in the set that I got. And then there's also this Slytherin. I love this. This is what I used to keep in my purse until I found a lighted one. But look how pretty that is. And then you press in it, and then it just opens. And you got 2 different mirrors. It's really, really nice. And I think it came from the Harry Potter store. So I think I'm just going to sit those in there for now. I got my extra Shiseido facial wipes. I usually, I used to get these from Sephora, and then Marshall's by me always has them. So I always I stock up. Slide those back there. Stick this in here for now. Found it. There's the other head massager. I do not need 2 of these. For now, I'm just going to stick this down in here. Don't really want to throw it away. I might give it to somebody. Alright, so I think this drawer is done. Hey guys, we are finally to the makeup, and I'm so excited. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawers of makeup that I am going to try to get in these 2 drawers here. My plan is for this one to be everything except eyeshadow palettes, and then the top is going to be nothing but eyeshadow palettes, which is exactly why I ended up going with the clear shelf on top of here and not the solid, because I wanted to be able to see all of my eyeshadow palettes, because I love looking at them, and I figured this would be a great way to display them. So yeah, let's get to organizing some makeup. Okay, so we're starting on drawer number 1. This drawer is going to have foundations, concealers, eye primers, facial primers, setting sprays, and powders. So I have all my makeup over here in front of me, so you are going to see me kind of like reach through, but hopefully you all should have a pretty good view here of the actual drawer itself. I have my organizers kind of behind me, so let's get to it. We're going to start with the foundations first. So I actually set them all out. Let's see. Alright, so this is what we're looking at as far as foundation. I don't have too many. And I think for the organizer, I'm going to use this one that I got from Target. And I'm actually not going to take any of these stickers off until I'm done to make sure that this is actually what I want and will be a good fit in here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of my foundations in this organizer. So this organizer is actually going to be like a little bit bigger than I thought, but you know, still works. Alright, so there is foundation. Now for the next thing, I'm going to put concealers and eye primers in the same exact little bin, and that is because a lot of the times I will use a concealer for an eye primer because I don't actually really often use concealer for what it's supposed to be used for. Let's see. This is a kind of big for these, so let's try this one. Okay, so I am going to use this organizer for the eye primers and concealers. Put this here next to it. Alright, now for facial primers. I'm going to pull all of them out. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and set all my setting sprays out here too. Alright, so I got all of my facial primers here, all of my setting sprays here, and I think my plan is to actually put all of the setting sprays in the back here, and they all should stand up. And I'm not putting these in any certain order. Well, actually I am. I have this Believe Beauty setting spray, and I do not like this at all, but it was not worth me taking back. I think it cost like $5 or $6 and it came from Dollar General. I do not like this, but I think I'm going to keep this for a video, so I'm just going to shove this in the back. Alright, so I got all my setting sprays back there. Now I think I'm going to use this organizer here because it actually fits kind of perfect right here, and I think I'm going to put all of my primers. I think I'm just going to go ahead and lay these in there instead of trying to stand them all up. Yeah, that's better. So I got all of my primers here. Alright, so now the next thing that I have in this drawer, and the last thing in this drawer, are all of my powders. And I think, because right now I have them in this little organizer here, and I think I'm going to leave these in here because it does kind of keep them kind of together. So I think what I'm going to do, because I do have like these two extra that obviously don't fit in there, I think for just now I'm just going to set them right there. I do have this organizer that I just took all of the primers out of, which I could use for. Let's try that. Okay, so I think I'm going to actually have my setting powders in this organizer here. And that is everything out of drawer number 1. Alright, so the next drawer is bronzers, blushes, highlighters, eyeliners, mascara, all my brow stuff. It's all kind of jumbled into just one drawer. Now, I just remembered. So I ended up buying 2 of these because these are stackable. And I actually am planning on putting my eyeliners in one. So I'm going to separate the eyeliners from like the blacks and the browns. And then all of the colored ones together. Currently, they are in these 2 organizers here, so I'm actually gonna swap these around. So here's the 2 organizers, and like I said, they're stackable, and I love this. It takes up less room. I love these. You can see I have all my color ones at the bottom because I use them less, and then I have black and brown up top. And for now, I'm just putting my concealers in this little organizer. I think this came from Amazon. Next thing is going to be brow pencils and mascaras. So I actually have this eyeliner, but then I also have backups of the Joa Brow Down to Me Precision Brow Pencil. Taylor Wynn got me on these and I love them so much, but it was hard to get. So when I first ordered them, I ended up ordering 3 backups, which might have been a little excessive because I obviously have not touched or even finished the one that I currently have. But I might end up donating these to somebody or give it to friends and family. But yeah, I don't think I need 3 backups of this. Alright, these are all blush, highlighter, face palettes. So we'll go through these next. Actually, what I'm going to do for now, I think I'm just going to leave these exactly the way they are, and just kind of stick these in the back there. And then I also have, it's hard to get the stuff out of here because I have shelf liner. I got highlighters and then a bronzer and then a couple of cream blush and bronzers right up here. So I'm going to leave these just the way they are. And I'm going to slide this back there next to the other container. Alright, the last couple things that is in this drawer, these are actually gel liners from Milk Cosmetics. They came from the Beetlejuice collection and I don't ever use these. I think for now, I'm going to set them off to the side for now. Alright, we are on to drawer number 3. Drawer number 3 is all of my lip products. Lipstick, lip liners, glosses, balms, that kind of thing. Now, I do actually have organizers specifically for this. So these little square organizers, they're not very big, came from Walmart. These are so nice. So I don't wear lipstick very often. I'm a lip liner, fill in the sides, top with a gloss kind of girl. Like, I just don't wear lipstick very much. So yeah, I ended up getting one of these. So I'm going to start putting lipsticks in this. Alright, now all of my lipsticks that I currently have fit in just one of these little containers. This is so nice. I'm going to put that, sit that right there in the front. My lip liners, which is mainly just nude, and I have a couple pink, they're going to stay in this little organizer. I'm going to slide this behind that. And then I also have I have this little organizer here that has some lip glosses, some chapsticks. I apologize if you can hear Sindel walking around. I have a bed in here for her, but she won't lay down. But yeah, these are like my balms, stuff like that. So this is also gonna stay in here, I think. Yes, and I'm gonna slide, will this fit here? Oh yes, perfect fit. And the last thing that I have are liquid lipsticks. So I think I'm gonna put those in this. I'm going to set this right behind. And yeah, they're not going to stay laying. Let's see if they'll all lay down. Okay, no, they all won't lay down either. So I guess that's what we're all going to do for now. So I'm just going to sit those in there like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Target and buy 2 more of these organizers. Since they're stackable, I'm going to put brow pencils as one, mascara in the other. That way I can stack them and it'll take less space, and they are separated. So, and then the last 2 things are these liquid eyeliners from Milk Cosmetics. I will also just put, I'm going to put those down here with these colored liners, which it should fit. Alright, yep, so they fit in there. Alright, the first drawer is done. Yeah, this looks great. Alright, there is what drawer 1 is looking like. And don't you love that soft close? Alright, so we're finally getting to the palettes. This is going to be hard. I think the first thing is I'm going to do, I'm just going to start by the first drawer, take it out, sit it in the drawer, and then go from there. So I think I'm going to keep all of those in like a certain spot. And then I also have this little organizer here that has like single shadows, and then a liquid shadow, and then a shadow stick. So I'm still going to use this, but I think I'm going to put it in the back because I don't use these very often. I'm going to push those right to the back. I got a couple Huda palettes, the Coral Obsession and the Emerald Obsession. Let's see, another Kat Von D. And these are actually, this palette here is a bunch of Pat McGrath eyeshadows that I took out of the wooden, they're not wooden. They kind of feel like wood. They're like super plasticky, awful packaging eyeshadow palettes. You know, as expensive as that brand is, you would think their packaging would be a little bit better. So I ended up taking them all out and sticking them in this Makeup Geek palette, and I'm probably going to put this in the back. And then these shadows here, I honestly cannot remember the name of the indie brand that made these shadows. They're the only ones I've owned. I've never used them, but they were kind of expensive and I really don't want to get rid of them. So I think I'm just going to slide these in the back as well. These are all of my Natasha Denona palettes. And I don't reach for the Natasha Denona palettes very often, to be honest with you, but I love them. So I'm definitely not getting rid of them. So I think I'm just going to push those to the back for now. These are my Lunar Beauty palettes. I have Moonspell, Greek Goddess, which is my favorite, and then Strawberry Dream. Just going to stick those in the back as well. I got the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival palette. This is such a beautiful, like, when you have this palette, you really don't need another palette with bright colors. Like, this will do it for you, and it's great quality. Right there. This is my Scott Barnes pigment palette. I don't really know what this is called, but it is a beautiful palette. I love this. Oh, it's right here. It's called the Glamazon Snatchral No. 2. Of course, I have my Jaclyn Hill palette, and then I have the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Actually, my largest palette that I have in here is the Morphe James Charles palette. This is massive. Like, look at the difference. Like, this is huge. I've also never used it, but I just can't come to get rid of it. Like that pink, like I want to dive into that pink. It matches my nails. Alright, I got some Melt makeup palettes. I have the Fatally Yours with Bailey Sarian. Love her, so definitely wanted to support her and buy this palette. And then these are the Beetlejuice palettes. And then along with this Melt Cosmetics palette, I have these two smaller palettes. I have the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3, which is the best freaking neutral palette ever. Like, it is so hard for me to find browns because they pull super orangey on me, but this palette, y'all, this is the Rolls Royce of palettes in my like opinion. Like, I love it. If I just want a slight wash of color, this is what I go to. And of course you do have your two cream colors here. Yeah, fantastic palette, worth every penny. And then the next one is my Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette. And then, oh God, this is such an oldie but goodie. I mean, I honestly, I don't follow Kristen Leanne anymore. Is she still doing YouTube? Do y'all know? But this was like one of my first colorful palettes that I ever bought. And I don't really use it anymore. But it's kind of nostalgia for me, so I am going to keep it. We're going to slide that to the back. That is all out of that drawer. This is probably the biggest part of my makeup collection. But first, before we go through that, let me go through these that I have sitting on this side. I think what I'm going to do is these smaller palettes, I think I'm going to put them in their own organizer. Alright, so I got this organizer here, and I'm just going to start sorting them into this. Okay, for now, these are just going to sit over here because they're kind of awkward and I'm not sure how to display these. Most of the palettes that are in this next drawer are ColourPop, BH Cosmetics, Glamlight, Juvia's Place, and we got some e.l.f. and Wet n Wild thrown in here. So most of this is going to be the more drugstore end of my eyeshadow palette collection. The biggest one that I have down there is my Scooby-Doo Glamlight palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. I haven't dug into this yet, I don't think. No, I've only used the smaller palettes, and I'll show you as I go through them. But yeah, this is a stunning palette. I love Glamlight. I'm obsessed with Scooby-Doo, so this was a need. So this is going to be seen. This is going to go on the top. These are actually the next two palettes that I was referring to from Glamlight. There's the Rut-Row Raggy palette, which is some blues and greens, kind of a shifty purple. And then the next one is called Creeps and Crawls. And this is like a dark purple with some pink and a little bit of teal. Stunning. This is the one I've used. If there are any palettes that you all want to see looks on that I'm putting away, feel free to comment down below what palettes you all want to see looks of, and I would be more than happy to do it. Alright, the next couple palettes that I got, I have the Juvia's Place Valhalla 2. I have the BH, let's see, this is the Beetlejuice X Revolution. I think I found this palette at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. And yeah, but I don't think I've ever used it. Like, how cute is this? I mean, they look like little beetles. Let's see. I have a ColourPop. And I have this Exorcism and Chill, which is, this is just a cute palette. And I love the names of these eyeshadows. I cannot tell you who I bought this from, the company or anything like that, so I apologize. It was something that I saw on Instagram. But yeah, like, look at the names of those colors. Like, how funny is that? Alright, I got e.l.f., another e.l.f., and then a Revolution palette. These I don't really use very often. I guess I'm going to slide them back here. See, this is the Alamar Cosmetics and Kanto palette. I did do a look on this. This is a stunning palette. Put that back there too. Now we're getting mainly to ColourPop. And these are just going to be a lot of color specific palettes. This is what I mean. I have all of these ColourPop palettes in these different shades. Like, I love these because when I want to do like a certain color look, I can just pull this out for a quick and easy eyeshadow look. Slide these over to this side. Actually, I'm going to sit these up sideways. Alright, so I got those. Over in this corner, I love that I can see all the colors. These are all BH Cosmetics. I got the Sweet Shop Cherry on top, Sweet Shop Pistachio, which is my favorite because it's an all green palette, and then the Sweet Shop Bubblegum, which is an all blue palette, and then this is the BH Weekend Festival. This is another one of my first color palettes that I ever bought when I got into makeup, and I think I've only used it once. Alright, I got some more ColourPop. Just slide here. Actually going to slide that in the back. Let's see, all three of these, they're all ColourPop. Right. These are two of my favorite ColourPop palettes. This is the Disney Villains Misunderstood palette. I haven't used this yet, but I definitely want to. And then this is the Designer Collection. It's kind of like the Princess palette. And this is such a great neutral pink palette. And that shade, Thingamabob, was worth this whole palette just to get that shade. Like, it is stunning on the lid. Got the Mauves by Juvia's Place. There. Alright, and the last couple I got, is the Sweet Shop Orange. I knew I had an orange from them. And then I got, of course, the Wet n Wild Scooby-Doo palette. This is the Deathly Hallows eyeshadow palette, because if you know me, I'm a huge Potterhead. Of course, I had to get that green tone palette. And then, of course, another green tone palette is the BH Absinthe. Oh, y'all, I mean, look at that. Amazing. One of my favorite palettes. I think I'm going to sit these here. Alright, and we are done sorting the eyeshadows. Alright, so here is the drawer of eyeshadow palettes. This is a good start. I'm sure this is going to change when I start to use palettes and such, but yeah, I love being able to see everything. And now that portion is done. The tray for my jewelry arrived yesterday, so that's going to be next on the list. But y'all, I'm so happy that this makeup portion is done and I can finally get this organizer out of here and into our bedroom. Y'all, this is so satisfying. The felt has finally arrived from Amazon. This is an adhesive. Adam did this for me because I'm just not good at stuff like this. I don't have the patience. Most of the time, I just can't do like stuff like that with my hands. So yeah, we're gonna get my jewelry out and we're gonna start filling up these different organizers. As you can see, this felt down here is really, really close to the color of these little organizers that I bought. So I think they're going to look great when this is done. Alright guys, are you ready? Let's do this. Ta-da! Alright, so the first thing you notice, that gray carpet is gone. And the floor looks absolutely amazing. It was exactly what I wanted. There is my vanity with the new lighting situation. And then over in that area in the corner, I did get a neon light. I was actually inspired by Juicy Jazz to get this, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And then that cube organizer over there is actually storing all like my purses and stuff. The cube organizer and the baskets came from Target. They are just like a plastic basket, but you can see I have the bags stored in there. And then that pampas came from Amazon. This blingy floor vase came from At Home. And then I have a little bed here for Sindel for whenever I'm filming because her nails are so loud. And then there is my wedding photo. I got another wedding photo here, a couple crystals. I got some shoes down there with the matching purse. I just think that's really super pretty on display. And then over in this back area, that is the curtain that is covering up all of my clothes. It is so nice having them blocked because it makes the room look so messy. And finally, what inspired this video is my new pack system. And I am so much happier. Everything looks great. It's super organized. This was so much better for the money that we spent and the time put in it. So yeah, she is done.